Kundalini awakening and pending enlightenment. Are you not enlightened yet? Is your enlightenment still pending? Are you waiting for your freedom? Or you haven't suffered enough? If you are not enlightened yet and you are struggling hard to be free, then let me make you understand that your enlightenment is pending for a reason. And the reason that I am going to share with you in this discourse is real, and it will free you to a certain extent. But you have to take the initiative. You have to take the steps that is required for your freedom if you really want it. Some of you who are in your Kundalini awakening journey are waiting for too long for the enlightenment moment to happen to you. And even if it has shown you a glimpse, you are still waiting for the permanent freedom, permanent liberation. You want your state of bliss, peace, joy, and love to remain permanently, and you are in that state permanently without any delay and without any failure to experience that. But there are certain obstacles in the path of enlightenment, and those obstacles are not allowing Kundalini to merge with consciousness at the crown chakra, and you are the soul that you feel, the life that you feel is waiting too long for that freedom to happen. If you take the steps or the techniques that I teach you in this discourse, it will free you to be ready for the freedom. Of course, the final freedom will not happen without the Guru, but yes, you can be prepared for your freedom through the actions that I will tell you, or to change the perspective, outlook towards what you are treating yourself. The first obstacle that is coming in the way of your pending freedom is your gaining of, your accumulation of too much of knowledge. You are all the time collecting information about freedom, about enlightenment, about the state of enlightenment of other people who have become free at some point of time in history. And you are conditioning your mind in such a way that when the freedom happens to you, it should happen in the same way it has happened to someone else. Here is the problem. The problem is you are wanting a certain kind of result, and that result is a desire of the ego, which wants the freedom also to happen in a certain way. First of all, you should know that who is desiring this freedom, who is wanting this freedom. Is this the soul who is suffering, or is this the ego which wants to get free? If you are the ego, the personality, the image, the identification with all the roles or the functions that you play in your life, if you are wanting this freedom, then freedom will never happen to you. You will never be free. You will never be liberated. But if the soul who has suffered enough is wanting the freedom, then stop at once. Right now, stop reading or watching videos about the people who have become free. And even if you watch it, even if you read it, Don't associate any desire for your freedom in the way others have become free. Freedom is not anything glamorous thing. It is not something that will change your life immediately or overnight. You should know that it is a long process of the evolution of Kundalini energy herself, and it is her journey towards freedom, and that is also for bigger purpose and for more expansive experience of the soul itself. Kundalini is the spirit, Kundalini is the energy, Kundalini is the soul who is traveling this journey. So it is not your wish that is going to make you free. So first of all, stop gaining and accumulating all the garbage in the form of knowledge, information, and whatever scriptures you read. If you keep on reading about the stories of other people, your separate kind of mind is created. A mind that is again an obstacle or a blockage, because all these information collection needs lots of energy, and these are consumed from the prana, oxygen, energy produced in the body. Whatever prana and oxygen you take in is created into energy, and that energy is again stolen or wasted in the form of collection of information. It is the fuel that you are wasting. For example, if you want to go on a long drive and you want to go towards the countryside, but you drive your vehicle, your car in the city for hours, you are stuck in the traffic jam. All your fuel will be exhausted, and when you go into the highway, there will be no fuel left in the car. Similar is the case with your enlightenment. A certain volume of energy and prana is given to you through the universal forces, through the life that you are living. And if you are consuming all this fuel in collection of information, then your sadhana is not done. Then your spiritual practices that needs to be done is not up to the mark. You need to be empty. You need to be in nothing. Nothingness state means you should do nothing. Do nothing from the perspective of the ego and mind. Don't do anything which the mind wants to do to get free. Mind never wants to get free. Mind can never become free. Ego can never become free. Ego is dissolved. Mind is dissolved. Memory is dissolved. Your vikaras, vasanas, the desires, tendencies, patterns, and everything that is a blockage is dissolved in the process of freedom. True freedom comes when you are free of all these lower energies, lower vibrational energies. And this is the task of Kundalini. Kundalini does these functions by removing everything that you have collected for millions of lives. And those are stored and blocked in your energy channels, in your chakras, in your energy field. And these are removed by Kundalini through the natural process of its evolution, through its power. But when you keep on collecting information, these are all garbage. You are again filling your energy field, your energy channels, and your energy chakras, the centers, energy centers in your body, with more garbage. So whatever process Kundalini does for you to clean the garbage, you are again filling your system with garbage. It is like you are throwing the dustbin, you are dumping the garbage in the dustbin in the dump yard, and again it is getting filled, and again it is getting filled. There is no end to it. Every day you consume something, you make the mess, you create trash, and it is again filled. There is no end to it. Similar is the case with your system. Your energy field is occupied with all the lower vibrational frequency because you are all the time into consumption mode. You're consuming information. You are filling yourself with all the knowledge, all the garbage, all the shits of other people's knowledge. What will you do with these knowledge? It is not your experience. Enlightenment is going to happen to you experientially. It will never happen when you keep on collecting information about other people. If other people have eaten apple, they know the taste of it. You cannot know the taste of it until and unless you eat an apple. So you need to understand that if you want to be free and you want your enlightenment to happen sooner, stop the leakage. Stop the leakage of all this collection of garbage. You're collecting. And those garbage are like leakage of your attention. The next point is, when you keep collecting all this garbage, from where do you collect? You are paying your valuable attention in reading, in watching, in listening to these information. And the valuable attention, which is the currency of consciousness, you are leaking into collecting something that is not required for you. The same attention, if retained inside, if you are in silence, doing nothing, you close your eyes, you will feel a kind of rejuvenation happening to you. Because where attention goes, energy flows and it grows. When you are keeping your attention with yourself, you will suddenly feel a kind of rejuvenation. Your third eye will activate and you will feel fresh. In your head, your brain fog will go away, because the same energy which was valuable to you in the form of attention, you have kept inside, and that rejuvenates, that goes inside the center. It is reclaimed back and it nourishes your energy system. But when you leak this attention towards consumption of information, it is a leakage in the water tank. On one hand, you are feeling, suppose you are doing sadhanas, suppose you are doing all the spiritual practices, but you are also collecting information. Then whatever investment you have done in your sadhana goes waste. Like a water tank, you are filling the water tank from one point and there is a leakage in the water tank. On one hand you are feeling it, and on the other hand, on the other side, the water is getting leaking from the water tank drop by drop. So there is no feeling of the water tank. You cannot use the water because whatever you feel, it is getting wasted. So you need to understand, stop leakage of information. Stop leakage of your attention. Stop leakage of everything that is stored in you. First, stop collecting information and then stop paying attention. The next part, when you retain your attention with yourself, that should be used towards your single tasking and conscious living. If you are living in the same old patterns run by the mind, by the same programming which has been done by the matrix, the society and the people around you, and you are running the same unconscious life, then also your attention is getting leaked. Whatever attention you retain for going inside, again, this analogy of the rocket will make you understand what happens. Your rocket, that is Kundalini, is going to fly high up in the sky, and you have collected the fuel, huge volume of fuel for the fire to burn, which will shoot up the rocket into the sky. But suddenly, you use this fuel to run vehicles in the city, normal car, buses and other vehicles in the city. So, when you are consuming the attention that would have remained inside for the fuel of Kundalini is not getting collected. It is getting wasted. It is getting wasted, and that is why you are unable to focus your energy towards your freedom. And you don't have to do anything. First of all, you need to do nothing actually. And when you do nothing, all your attention is retained inside. And that is used by Kundalini as fuel, because when your attention is inside, your belly breathing is happening. Your belly breathing leads to creation of huge volume of energy from all the millions of cells you have. And those energy are used by the body to produce high quality of ojas. Ojas, when burnt, it is burnt into tejas, and when tejas, the fire element, ojas is the earth element, the tejas when burns produces cosmic electricity, and that cosmic electricity or the cosmic fuel is used by cosmic prana of a different quality. The prana that you intake from outside is of a different quality. It has the bioelectrical charge when it enters the body. When it moves more into subtle, it assumes the energy of the mind. And when it moves more into subtlest, it takes the quality of cosmic prana. And that cosmic prana is used by Kundalini as the fuel. But the process starts from your attention. When you are paying full attention to yourself and not leaking outside, whatever breathing is happening in your body and whatever energy is produced in the body is retained in the body. And that retention helps in producing high quality of ojas. And that high quality of ojas, when burned, produces high quality of tejas. And that tejas leads to creation of cosmic prana, and that is used as a fuel for Kundalini to ascend higher. And all these are possible if you are taking your freedom as a chapter, a transition, or a transformation journey in your life. If you are taking freedom as yet another event of the matrix, then you are totally wrong. You are sadly mistaken, and you need to educate yourself about the right journey and the truth behind Kundalini awakening journey. You need to educate yourself. Your mind needs to be educated, and your mind needs to be updated about what is going on in you. And that is not possible without the guru. You should take the guidance from the right guru that is suitable for you, and you will get to know who is going to be free. Whether the soul is going to be free or the ego is going to be free. If you fail in collecting information, means you are unable to do or change your habit or addiction of collecting information. If you fail in keeping your attention to yourself. And the last part, if you fail in single tasking, just doing nothing, then understand that you have not surrendered yet. You have not surrendered. Your ego is fighting too hard, and it is resisting the flow of Kundalini too hard, and that resistance, that egoic friction is the cause behind your pending enlightenment, your pending freedom. This means that deep down your system, you are in restless mode, you have not suffered enough, and you are still fighting for your survival. Your ego wants to remain. The dissolution of ego itself is enlightenment. When the ego dissolves, the union of energy happens, the energy of illusion dissolves. That is the point of freedom. So watch yourself. If you are not able to surrender, this means deep down you are into your sympathetic breathing mode. You have hyperactivated Pingla Nadi. When Pingla Nadi is hyperactivated, you are all the time restless. You are in highest anxiety. You have health problems related to constipation, insomnia, brain and mental health related issues, Alzheimer, dementia, multiple sclerosis, bipolar, schizophrenia, psychosis kind of condition. lunatic behavior, split personality, and so many other symptoms you face because you are actually resisting Kundalini and you want to be someone, you want to appear as someone, and this is a very dangerous case. You are in a very dangerous state if you are existing in such dimension of life. Either you are totally in the matrix where you are identified 100% with the ego, you are living the life of the matrix, that is even better. But if you are in a spiritual awakening journey and your ego is fighting hard for its survival, for its existence, for its separate identity, then you create a different kind of image. One image is for yourself and another is for the people around you or in the society or matrix you play. You play split personality. You play like a spiritual person in front of the world and you say and take advantage of this spiritual journey to manipulate others, be it your spouse, be it your children or the people around you. They don't know about your journey. They are there for a reason. But when you start manipulating the people around you, then you are a cheater, you are a liar. You are faking your freedom. And these all are recorded in Kundalini's notebook as crime, sin, bad karmas. And these are liabilities you are creating in a new way. The earlier loans you have not paid that you have created in millions of birth, and you are creating new kind of liability, new kind of loans, new kind of debts that needs to be paid before you become free. So stop fooling yourself. Stop fooling Kundalini. Stop fooling people around you. Stop fooling the Guru. You're faking it. And this fake behavior, this fake intention is the reason behind your pending enlightenment. You will never be free now and ever. If you really want to free, you have to take actions. If you really want your freedom to happen to you, then start working in the right direction. Start taking actions in your life, the practical actions that needs to be done. If your relationship is not working, if your spouse is narcissist, then you take a divorce and get free. If you have to pay loans, then work hard day and night, earn money, pay the liabilities, pay the loans, the financial liabilities and loans and get free. If you need to change your city, if you need to change your country, if you need to change your continent and be in other parts of the world, then go, do that action. Start from smaller actions, the practical actions that needs to be done to be free. Note down all the pending work and stop procrastinating. Stop doing things. Stop wasting more time in watching videos, collecting and reading books here and there, which serves nothing. That much time, money and energy you spend in doing real actions. Do operation pack up, become a minimalist. Trash, sell and donate all the things that you don't need. Just be ready. Tell the universe that you are ready for the freedom. Come to two bags concept. Two bags means only your laptop and other gadgets should be with you, through which you can work remotely from anywhere. And before that, before taking this step, you need to take the previous actions. You have to sell all that you don't need, reclaim all the money that you can get, or trash whatever garbage you have collected in the form of matter over years. And then donate the things that you don't need but can be used by someone else. Be a giver. Don't be a miser. Don't be a greedy person. Start giving before freedom. Tell the universe that you are ready for the freedom. When you are lighter, then only you can go to the mountain top. When you go on top of the mountain top, you are getting free of everything. You only keep the oxygen cylinder with you. But you keep and give away all the extra and unnecessary things in the Everest base camp. On the route towards Mount Everest, you get lighter so that you can climb, so that gravity doesn't pull you downward. So if you are ascending higher, Kundalini is like rocket. She is taking you as the passenger with you. Then be with Kundalini. A point will come, you will become one with Kundalini. And your identity will be lost. If you want to be free, you have to become minimalist. Minimalist means food, clothing and shelter. Only 3 things is needed for you, for your freedom. If you are ensuring that you have food to eat, you have clothes to wear and a shelter where you can stay and money in your bank account in today's world, all these are needed to sponsor your living. Not anything other than these are required. There are smart ways for freedom. You don't need to become a saint, a hermit of a different nature. In the olden days, there was not much technology and infrastructure available. So the people used to go to the mountains. In today's world also you can do that. And to do that you need intelligence. If your brain doesn't work, then borrow the intelligence of the Guru. And the Guru will guide you towards the path. Stop your ego. You need to be receptive to whatever the Guru is giving you. You have to be surrendered. You have to keep all your garbage aside to take from the Guru the highest intelligence. Your freedom will not happen according to your wish, desire. It will happen when the ripening time comes. The fruits that you sow get ripens when their time comes, not because you want it. If the mango is going to be ripened in April to June, July months, you cannot ripen the mango in the month of December when it is winter. It will get ripened in the month of April or thereafter when the summer is there. You have to be patient. You have to develop the qualities to be a free person. You have to stop. You have to get free from all the desires. And if all your worldly desires are left, then fulfill those desires. Complete those desires. Complete your vikaras and vasanas. And then only you will be free. And then only you will be able to enjoy the freedom. The freedom is of energy. And it is permanent. It is of different quality. Don't ask for the last mistake or the obstacle in your path is you want to have freedom, enlightenment, to fulfill some desires of the ego after enlightenment. You want freedom to have powers, spiritual powers. You want spiritual powers. Spiritual powers doesn't come to you with your wish. Spiritual powers comes only to the masters, only to the gurus who have done millions of lives of sadhanas and they have become guru in this birth for a reason. They have bigger purpose, higher purpose. It is not to fulfill your mind's desire and your egoic intention to use your spiritual powers to gamble. I get cases of people who, when they got the first glimpse of enlightenment, they invested all of their money in gambling in the hope of that they have got some miracle powers that can make them win lottery. Enlightenment is not your lottery ticket. So this will be another discourse which I will discuss later. All right. So be free. Let your enlightenment is no more pending. Surrender completely and receive. Be receptive to the divine energies. Then things will happen faster. All right. Have a great day. Thank you.